What's up, everybody? It is time for the sixth question. It's almost to question number 8, which I would be very excited for because that's kids' favorite number and all. Okay, never mind. Okay, sixth question. It is from the unknown brunette. What a mysterious name for blue-haired picture. Never mind. Where do you get inspiration to write? Where do I get inspiration to write, guys? Everything. If I'm in a store, to be honest, when I wrote this is how I get inspiration to write. When I wrote the You're Different, I watched the anime, and every time I watch it, I always think, what if Aaron did that and then Levi did that? Wouldn't it throw it off or everything? And I would always question the anime because I thought that would be better and it gave me more inspiration, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, what if I wrote this? And yeah, and I continue, and then that really got me inspired to write You're Different because I'd watch the anime all over and over and over again, and then I'd go to bed every night because I always had to watch an episode before I go to sleep because that was how it was. And then I went to sleep, and then I'd have like these dreams, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, Aaron, Levi, blah 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 blah. And that's where I get my inspiration for Your Difference. Like, I think when you let me give you advice to all you writers out there. If you want to have a specific writing style for yourself, we're trying to maybe question the anime or the TV show, whatever you want, question it all, and maybe question it all, and you will figure out how you would write it, and it will inspire you to consider how it would be and how would you feel like being the writer of the show, and how, like, figure it, if you were the writer of the show, how would you write the anime? That's basically how I. Question 2. And also, how do you read the comments of your writers? I'm assuming readers, but I didn't really quite understood that question when I read it. How do you read the comments of your writers? Okay, so let me start off with this. When writers comment on my story, I'm not too excited for it because I've had a lot of complications in the past with writers, with signs of people have told me I took over that I'm supposedly copying from their story, and I'll never have read it. And I've never, ever, ever would do that, never in my life, because I don't think that's the right thing. Because if you take someone's own writing style and you put it into your story like that, that's wrong. Because they probably worked so hard on the story, and for you to do that, that's like, no, that's like not even cool. And how do I read the comments? And also when I read the comments for certain writers, and sometimes when I read comments, I might search up their username, and I might see, oh, if they're a fellow writer or reader. I want to see. So I would look on the writers, and if they're a writer, kind of successful or not successful, I don't really mind. I don't mind. But I will take every comment I read every single day. I always take into consideration because I want to see what will make me a better writer, what will make me a better reader, what will make me a better person. Sometimes some of your comments make me a better person because it makes me happy if I'm sad, and it makes me really feel really good. So thank you, people. Question 3 of her. So asking, lastly, how many notifications do you get a day? If I were to count how many notifications I get a day, oh my lord, I think I'd have the size of the book that I'm writing. Like, every time I look on my thing, on a normal day when I don't update, I think I get about 100, maybe 200 notifications a day about people, like one person or something, constantly reading, voting, commenting. That's like a lot of people voting, commenting on You're Different. But when I update it, Jesus, oh my lord, people comment do so much stuff when I update. Like, I can't even count. Like, I think I get about 99 99 notifications every 2-3 hours, and it's so much. I sometimes I can't even keep up. Sometimes I'll just like I'll wait for the next morning, and then that's when I'll read comments because it's so blowing up. Like it'll literally almost blow up my own Wattpad server. Like the server would like crash down sometimes on me, and I'd have to re-log in, and then I'd have to like go through the comments like that. So how many notifications do I get a day? I'm gonna say a lot. And I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything. I just get a lot of notifications, and it's really hard for me to sometimes read it, to sometimes read, what's it called? To read the comments section. But later on, I always find a way for me to. It's almost, sometimes I always find a way for me to, what's it called? Read the comments so I can get more close to the readers. So, bye guys, and I'll see you guys in the next question.